has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex
Oh my god.
as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Dumb bitch. Oh, okay. Probably gonna upgrade my stealth. One for stealth, one more for dialogue. Let's do melee twice. One more on dialogue. Maybe two on that tech, two on that leadership, and let's put one on that defense. Perks. Damn. Let's do that. How much do I have? Alright, this should be working. Yes, it is. Stream's going good. Big ass ship. Now we go outside.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I'll report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, and...
It's like Skyrim all over again. Oh, you motherfucker! This game is fucking beautiful. It is fucking beautiful. Hi!
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Yeah.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Ah.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Alright.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Beats working at the cannery.
Huh? What? I wasn't...
Don't I get to see Moon Guy in here? I think I do. This is fucking cool. This is fucking cool. Yeah, I am having stream issues. I don't know what the problem is. I think it's my internet. Last couple days it's been really bad because of some stupid ass reasons. Plus, this game takes a lot to load. Okay. I want to know how you can put my weapon away. Settings, controls. Yeah, I think it's just how the game is, I guess. Pause, jump, crouch, reload, talk, interact, look, move. No button for putting guns away. Weird.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Roger that. Keep that in mind. It's a cantina. Barbershop. Doesn't say what either one of these are. I know you guys.
Huh? Hey, move along.
Huh? Hey, move along. Cantina.
latest report?
Only the part that said we...
I don't know you.
You don't.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Yeah.
Coming right up.
Fuck yeah. I am a wizard. God damn, these drinks are expensive.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's Choice. Go ahead. The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Steal, talk.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Not going back there. I like that Kim lady, she's cool. You're a cool bartender, chick. Anyways, I'll be on my way. President?
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
It's a
That's the
cannery.
way it goes, I suppose.
Maintenance division. Approach. The terminal's just like New Vegas. It's good to know. I see people with guns on my left, so I ain't going over there just yet. I'll probably have to. Guards. Howdy.
You're safer inside the walls.
That's why I'm in here.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
He just looks at me.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson. You're safer inside the walls.
I know I'm safer inside the walls. They all say that, but I'm wondering if I am. Eternal? Thought I heard footsteps. Ooh.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Mm-hmm.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Mm-hmm.
I was not entirely sure to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you like.
Yeah.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
How you doing?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so... Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor... I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
What's that one? Botanical lab? We'll go talk to this guy first.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute.
Yeah, huh? That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. Something you need?
Vicar. How the fuck do I get in? Ah, I'm stupid.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger.
You look like Rami Malek.
Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual...
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in... I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a
Vicar
book
Max
is,
does
as
not
we
look
speak,
like me.
painting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Alright, let's go, bitch. Yeah, yeet. What? Stop it. Vicar Max is not me. He looks more like Rami Malek. You know, the guy who played Freddie Mercury in the fucking Queen movie? Yeah, looks like Rami Malek. God, I'm really liking this game so far. Like, I haven't even got that far into it. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna kill that one dude. But it's cool. Ah. Gotta walk around town. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Leave it alone. Okay. No, he would not. He seems much more mature than I am. Botanical Garden. You following? Yeah, you're following.
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Well, I gotta go, I guess. I hope there's an option where I can either cut off power to the town or to these people, depending on how this person is. She's nice or she's a bitch or what. We'll see. Lots of enemies. What the fuck? Fucking mines everywhere. botanical garden. Or lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Let me talk to you.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. It's not like Zoe to go on. Can't imagine where she's gone. Appreciate.
Adelaide. Adelaide. Are you Adelaide? Oh.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a scout. He speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plan? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
Oh.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I like your idea, Adelaide.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long in... Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down. Workers desert in droves. And our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Where are we headed?
Okay. Let's got interesting.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Skill points to send. Yes, okay. Definitely up our dialogue by 3. Let's up our tech by 3 as well. Leadership by 2. We'll up our melee by 1 and our range by 1. Okay. Let's go fight these fuckers. I'm gonna take away the Edgewater power, dilute it to these guys, because Adelaide's really nice, and probably go back and kill a lot of those fuckers. Especially Big Boss Man for his loot. Is this open? I don't like that. I don't like that. I got people to kill. There it is. Can I cut these down? No. Alright. Marauder's probably gonna fire at me.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
See robots. There's a way in. Robot. Okay, we're in. Revolver. Did she die? Oh, thank fuck. Let's say I really don't want her ass to die. Ow. Oh fuck!
last of them.
Hopefully that is the last of them.
Smell like a wafer. We're going.
Repair. Workbench.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
She's almost dead. Ugh. Let's look up here. Locked. Oh. Dark. So if you don't join these guys, you're pretty much gonna die is what the thing reads out to say. Okay. 22% efficiency. Great power.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Of course, that's what you say. It's what they all say. And 30 minutes later. Oh, hi.
System.
Here we go. That's the last of them.
Oh, fuck! Bots are kicking my ass. One of you guys had ammo for like days. Right, control armor. Ooh. The fuck is that little laughter?
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale? Yeah, huh?
Get away!
Huh? Hello?
Phantom?
Phantom?
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
And you gave him fucking hot cross buns up in this bitch. Go fuck! Ah, still getting shot. The fuck are you at? Oh, son of a bitch.
That's the last of them. Time to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
You don't want to know. And you don't need to know what I'm gonna do. Well, there's a guy calling somebody a phantom around here. Okay. And that was so worth getting the engineering.
Processing to beginning.
Oh, fuck! I can't get hurt anymore, that's great.
The last. I'm not sure what the ride is.
I have a lot of consumables, though.
Alls I know is the decision's final.
Yeah, don't fucking remind me, bitch. That's a Fallout reminder right there.
Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead.
I'm not doing it. I'm gonna cut off Edgewater's power.
The only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order. The deserters are going to be all right when they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
I had to. I couldn't just leave fucking the gardens to die. It's just not how I am. Plus, this is just a small town. I'm always gonna see bigger towns. You know? Yeah, you know. There was bigger towns. Can I turn off this power? Oh. Sawed-off shoddy. Marauders. Let's leave those guys alone. She was trying to get me to be like, you know, alright, let's cut off their botanical power. Nice. Before I go into the town, let me include my dialogue. Up 3, sneak up 3, tech up 2, leadership up 2. We're gonna do health this time. My base girl has grown by basically a half. Man, I am enjoying this game so far, but it's also like really crazy. The game. I wonder if I'm gonna have to kill Reed. Which is a good question. Seems like they still got power. Don't tell me I fucked up and accidentally chose the wrong one. Really hope not. No, I definitely didn't. Oh, Reed. You look pissed.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me. Adelaide. Adelaide wants nothing more than to see this town suffer. To see me suffer. All you've done is satisfied her hatred. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret.
Fuck yeah.
I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Fucking chumps.
Don't know how long we'll last without power.
You'll be fucking fine. Oh, Reed?
You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
I'd kill you right now if these guys wouldn't kill me. Oh fuck, let me visit that town bar again real quick. Is it? No.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Power's gone. Law knows how long. Looking to get drunk? Go ahead.
Damn it. I did the right thing, okay? I cut off power to Edgewater because he's kind of a douche. Alright. That is that. You wanna talk?
Yeah, huh? In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Skill point available. Right. Oh, 10 more skill points, right. Fuck. More dialogue for sure. Up our leadership. Up our tech by 2. Up our sneak. Ha. Okay, cool. Still neutral. It's really to tell whether this employee is competent or not.
I could really go for some saltuna.
Or Silas.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him carefully still, miss.
I get... when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? Yeah? You couldn't plague sweeps through our town. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise, only
Alright. I think we're gonna be on our way. I'm taking you with me, Parvati. You coming in the spice with me? Take the path, Parvati. Take the path. Please. Hey, I killed these people. No, I didn't. Is that one bitch still here? If she is, then I might have to talk to her again. Doubt it. No, she's gone.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I took it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain. Where are we headed?
Let's get the fuck out of here, Parvati. Hey, Ada.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. What can... Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. If not, I have Parvati here. Don't tell me there's like a fucking marauder here or some shit, right? Yes. Now we're cooking with fire.
Something you need?
I saw it at a workbench. Oh. Fuck. That'll work for now.
can I do for you, Captain?
Let's leave.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
The Unreliable takes flight. Yes! I'm liking this game. A lot.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
All right.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Hold up. Out of the captain's quarters. So this is my room. Badass. Okay. she picked a room? I want to talk to her. Probably this one. It's the nicest. Or this one. Ship set off for so many people, yet it's only him. Restroom? I'm guessing. Hey, she's chilling.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Alright. To Gladys. Whoa. I can kill Phineas, I believe, but...
We've arrived. Arrived at the groundbreaker.
Cool. Go back. Gnarly.
Can we talk?
What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Man, I am enjoying this so far. Hi.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Thanks.
Don't mind the heat.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back-babe rat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got enough for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't? So, of course, I decked him with a tossball. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up. Exactly. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Alright, let me talk to Customs.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Yeah, go on.
Identification, please.
Ah.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Hold on.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Alright.
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
I like you.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Yes.
Wanda Dorset over... Much. Is there anything else I... The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the... Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
Ah. I'm gonna go talk to Bedford. About my ship.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Is this open? Holy shit. I'm gonna talk to your ass first.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Feels like I'm
no
melting.
one wants you on Groundbreaker.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the fall.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship.
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his...
Lemon!
posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Howdy, partner.
What's up, man?
What are we doing?
That's just...
I'm
sorry.
gonna hop on Borderlands
This is
because I'm done with this
terribly
little
unprofessional of
conversation.
me.
Little conversation.
Yeah, with the guy that, like, undoes your ship because, you know, you killed the captain by accident.
Hmm?
How far are you in the Outer Worlds? You know how you accidentally killed the guy with your escape pod?
Yes.
You know how you had to go talk to the minister dude because you're